Hi, I'm Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Disney It's a Small World. It's ages 4 and up, 2 to 6 players, and it takes 20 minutes. Let me show you how to play. The goal of the game is for your team to have the most cards in your own score tray when the game ends, which is either whatever number you want it to end at, but officially when the clock tower has reached 6 or 7, 6 for a standard game, 7 for a long game, and 5 for a shorter game. I will say there are not a lot of the clock tower tokens, and there are a lot of cards in here. So if you truly do wish to have a shorter game, I highly recommend stacking the deck and getting all the clock tower pieces out at the beginning, shuffling them into the front half of the deck, and then this game actually will take 20 minutes or less. To begin, you set out the board. It's quite big, and there are these big pieces to insert into the board. There's no official setup. You just put them in whichever spot, facing whichever way that seems right to you. They're going to be flipping around during the game, and so whatever you set it up as isn't how it's going to stay through the course of the game anyway, so don't worry too much about that. If you're playing in teams, then each boat starts on the spot that is kind of beige and has a picture of 4 cards on it. And then that is how many cards you draw to start the game. If you wish to play a cooperative version, then you just put out one boat and draw the 4 cards, and then you're just trying to collect 20 cards before the time runs out, which is very, very easy to do. So this is the first team is drawing 4 cards. The other team wouldn't be able to see these, and they'd put them in front of them in their cute little card holder. And the other person collects 4 cards as well, and these would be a secret. If you do get a clock tower at the beginning of the game, you just put it back in here a little bit and then draw another card to begin the game. So on your turn, on your first turn, whoever has the smallest person on their team is supposed to go first. So we'll say that that is red team. You move your boat to the next spot, and however many cards they have pictured there is how many you draw. So this has 2. You draw 2. There are no decisions to be made in this game. We'll put these in with reds, other cards. There are no decisions about route. As you're moving along, it's kind of like the ride. You are just going along the route, and even in the middle. So you're going to end up going to all of the spots on the board. You're going to have access to any of these, even without having to flip any of the large game pieces, and you'll have access to all of them eventually. But if you want to get it quicker to your side of the board to be able to collect a card, that's what these cards are for, and they allow you to flip the large tiles. So they're right here, and they get to match their tiles to any pictures they can see in the room that they're in. This is their small world room. So they look around and see what they can find. The alligator actually does match to the image right here. And so a child sees that, and you put it in with the red team, and they see if there's anything else. We'll say they didn't see any other matches right now. So that would be it for their turn. The other team gets to go. They collect another 2 cards. These can be a secret, or you can kind of help the other team find their pieces. It's as competitive or cooperative as you want it to be. They're looking to see if they have any pieces. You are allowed to rotate the board around so you can see what's coming up, because strategically that can help you. So at any point during your turn, you can match to any of the pictures in your room that you're in. So blue is in this room over here. They can match to any of these pictures. Then, if they've gotten a couple matches, they can match a couple. We'll say that these two match to what's in their room. So we'll say that those match. Then they can still, if they want, they can switch up to the number of rooms on, if they have one of these rotate cards, they can play that. And they could switch for this. It says 2 icons on it. So you can switch to, and they could switch any, not just these. They switch these 2. And then they get to discard this. This counts for their score at the other end of the game. And now if they have any additional matches, if they had an additional match, they found this picture and they're in the room with it. They can collect it and their turn is over. Okay, now it's back to red. Again, you can only ever move 1 spot forward on the board, and then you just collect the number of cards pictured there. It was 3 cards for that spot. Red would add 3 cards. If one of them is a clock tower, you have to play that card immediately. So they would go ahead and play that into their stack. That counts as part of their score at the end of the game. You do get points for that, so that's nice. And you move the clock tower over 1, and then you get to continue to make any matches that you have and collect them. There's no maximum number of cards that you can have to be matching up. And just you continue to go until someone gets to if someone draws a clock tower and has it reach, if you're playing a standard game, the 6, then that is the final turn. That person who drew the clock tower that made it turn to 6 gets to complete their turn and do any more matches. And then after that, you count up the cards in your tray. Whoever has the most is the winner. And in the case of a tie, whoever has the most clock tower cards is the winner. So that's how to play Disney. It's a Small World. It's a cute seek and find for the Disney lover in your life. So check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.